Good afternoon, guys. You know, the Democrats and Obama can say whatever they want, but this is quickly, and I mean it is quickly adding up to disaster for Obama and the Democrats. And I mean disaster. This, oh my. Here we have a former Bush Attorney General. And he says, after reading some articles and stuff, he says, yeah, he probably was under surveillance. And anyway, here's what it says. Following Obama's quasi-denial, Clapper's outright denial, and Mark Warner's reckless perspective on Trump's wiretap accusations, none other than former George W. Bush Attorney General Michael Mukasey has come to the president's defense, explaining that Trump is likely correct, that there was surveillance on Trump Tower for intelligence purposes. Now, number one, this man would not be saying this unless someone had said something to him. They say the twists and turns of this whodunit continue as former intelligence officials and former presidents point fingers at each other with various levels of denial. It's just, I'm telling you what, Obama, he really he went too far. That's what he did. He went way too far when he decided to wiretap Trump Tower. And he listened to the wrong people. He's been listening to the wrong people all along, but they're the people who put him in. So he really didn't have a choice. And he knew what Trump was going to do to him. I mean, there was no ifs, ands, or buts. And they all knew what Trump was going to do to him. And now, I don't think there's any way that they can stop. And, I mean, they're toast. These people are toast. And I have been frustrated for the last month, seeing all the shit that's been going on. But I tell you what, the clouds are beginning to clear away. All those dark clouds, and I'm telling you what, oh my goodness, the Democrats and Obama are in chaos right now. And then here's a guy that says President Trump needs to keep his promises no matter what. He says this much is clear. If President Trump fails to keep his word, he's toast, and he should be. We've spent decades being lied to, bamboozled, and swindled by both fork-tongued liberals and fake conservatives. There's no more slack to give. We're done with leeway and wiggle room. The president has two choices: keep his promises or fail disastrously. I agree. And that's why Trump intends to stay with what he's doing. He's gonna keep his word. Le Pen odds are hit a 6-week low. Remember how low the odds were for Trump. And then Flan Shun's establishment says he's going to stay in. He has to. That's the only way he's got of not going to jail. What else here? Deutsche Bank to sell $8.5 billion in stocks, announces major restructuring. They need to be broken up. That's how bad they need to be restructured. And then fresh diplomatic scandal after Erdogan accuses Germany of fascist actions. He says, we will talk about Germany's actions in the international arena, and we will put them to shame in the eyes of the world, Erdogan said, and added, we don't want to see their fascist actions. We thought that era was in the past, but apparently it isn't. The guy is nuts. He's legitimately nuts. No doubt about it. What else here? Here's a guy in Washington. It says the police department in Kent, Washington, is investigating a Friday night shooting that left a man wounded as a possible hate crime. I think you say Sika man was shot by an attacker who approached him in the driveway and yelled, "Go back to your country." And I said the victim was wearing a turban at the time. You know, people are just, and I'm not defending what he did, but I'm just saying people are angry because so many of these people that have moved in of recent time in the last 7-8 years, all they're doing is sucking off of us. They're just sucking our welfare system dry, and they're mad and they're lashing out. Is it always fair? No, it's not. They're just lashing out with anger. And really the people that they're angry at is our government. That's who they're angry at. And they're angry at these people for coming over here and just jumping on the welfare bandwagon. China cuts economic growth forecast in annual report. They're hurting. They are hurting for sure. And I think that's about it. Let me go all the way up here to the top. Obama surrogates continue to deny Trump Tower surveillance, but evidence suggests otherwise. No shit, Sherlock. And once again, the White House demanding congressional probe. There's a lot of those guys. They don't want to, but they're going to have to. And so anyway, that's all that's going on from Zero Hedge. I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye, guys.